Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day. You are loved. I love you. I love you. It's so good to hear that you are loved. It's so good to hear that I love you. It's so good to hear love. Yeah, I just like to talk about resentment, and I just had another teaching just to lay a groundwork. Where is God is love. Everything that is not God, every emotion, everything of this world and that is not God is not God. God is love. God is, you know, we can, some people out there can blame God for the different things that people were doing, but everything God is doing is good, just right. Even at the end of the day, you could even go down to the point of just everything God does is love. But okay, getting on to resentment, why we shouldn't harbor resentment. Every time we see a person and we have resentment towards them, we are drinking poison, expecting them to die, and we are. Why should we be negative about something they did? I mean, we didn't have anything to do with that, or anything we did have to do it. Why should we feel bad about something someone else done? And I just think resentment is just such a toxic thing to carry around with you, and you should allow it to leave, let it go, release yourself. Make sure to be quick to love. I mean, it's something to say, yeah, yeah, it's good and well and easy for you to say over there, but it's difficult for me, and I understand that. And sometimes we can release our resentments and forgive by understanding what someone's doing. So just like if some guy that's addicted to drugs breaks into your house and steals all your stuff, and now you're angry, you don't know why they would do such a thing. They don't even know you. Why are they hurting me? But if you were to catch the guy or meet up with him, or he admits it to you or whatever, and he went on to talk about his drug addiction and how bonded he was to his addiction, he couldn't help but rob your house. And then through that understanding, you're like, oh, if you can understand a drug addiction like that, you would understand and say, oh, I see why you did it now, and it's easier to forgive. So that's another gift of to help you forgive. And we should never be harboring any resentments towards anyone, and any resentments towards anything. We should just be walking in love. And there's such things in the Bible where it says, if you have any unforgiveness, and so to speak, I'm paraphrasing, but if you have any unforgiveness for anyone, leave your gift at the altar. Go and reconcile with that person, then come back to offer your gift. And then it goes on as well in another part of the Bible, the Holy Bible, to say, if you are to pray to God and you hold for unforgiveness to anyone else, your prayers won't be answered in so many ways. And God says, forgive others as I forgive you. If you want forgiveness for every little thing that you do, you have to forgive others for every little thing they do. If you want forgiveness for the massive things that you've done, massive, really bad sins, you should forgive other people for their really bad sins. Forgive me. Oh, please, Lord, forgive me as you've forgive me as I forgive others. As I forgive others. But yeah, we gotta get. I remember another just story where this guy's this. It's a strange story. It's one of the generals of God. Like, if you're really interested, you can leave a comment in the leave a comment in the comments to find out who this is. But this is a real story where this guy was he was knocking on death's door on a deathbed, and he was in and out of consciousness, and he was getting in his death like living state. He was going off and drifting off and out of consciousness, and Satan was trying to draw him and bring him and drag him into hell. And God was saying, you need to forgive. and he was saying, I'll give you a chance now to ask for forgiveness for everything. And he was asking forgiveness for all different types of things. But it wasn't until he asked forgiveness for his unforgiveness, and he started forgiving because he thought they were sins. He said, you know, and then it wasn't until his unforgiveness was confessed that he was taken out of the grasp of the devil who was trying to drag him into hell by his legal right because of his sins, which were not these sins of sexual immorality and different things. It was his sin of unforgiveness towards his father. And as soon as he confessed that, he was taken out of the grip of the devil and allowed to return back to his body. Very strange story. If you're really interested in it, I could send you a link or show you where I learned that. But yeah, this is just a video about forgiveness, and that we just need to forgive everybody around us and everything, and forgive ourselves is another important thing, and not hold resentments. Hold love in our hearts, even to those who hurt us. Bless those who curse you. Have a brilliant day. Be blessed. Read your Bible today. Pray for somebody. Tell somebody about Jesus, the most greatest gift you could ever give them. Store up your treasures in heaven. And I love you. Thank you.